Hey y'all, I'm coming on here with a little word for y'all. So listen, I just want to say it's time to close the gap. Close that gap. Close that gap that's been open wide for way too long for Satan to get through and to do whatever he does with you. Just close the gap so that he cannot get to you in that way anymore. For me, it was fornication. Satan was having his way with me for years through fornication and sending me different men that were just toxic for me and not good for me and just plain out horrible. So I had to close that gap. I had became celibate before I got married. I had became celibate and listen, I stopped letting the enemy play with me in that way. Ain't nobody touching nothing until we married. Okay, that's how I started doing. So listen, if it's alcohol, cut the alcohol. If it's drugs, cut the drugs. If it's fornication, cut the fornication. If it's gambling, cut the gambling. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if it's anger issues, you know what I mean? Seek counsel for anger. Like, whatever it is that the enemy is using to create havoc in your life, we gotta close that gap. It's time. And trust and believe that God can give you strength in those areas. Whatever area you're struggling with in life, if you open that Bible, I promise you, it's scriptures for any type of thing that you're dealing with in this life. And anxiety is a big one. I'm gonna tell you, these doctors are making a lot of medication that's not working. I'm gonna say that for anxiety, when God is the answer to all of that. Listen, he's the great physician. So before all these doctors went to medical school and all this stuff and got all these fancy degrees and all of that, the great physician was God himself. So listen, let's close the gap. Close the gap on all these areas so that God can bring healing to that and you can just start to elevate, escalate, progress, increase, So just, I want to say, close the gap and stop letting the enemy play with you in that area. I love you guys.